Many people love fast food products, and considering the pace at which most people live, it is not surprising that they are used to snacking on food from fast food restaurants. But what exactly do they eat? What do you do when you come to McDonald's or Burger King? How and from what are products made that are prepared in a matter of seconds? Now you will find out everything. In this issue, I will show you the processes of fast food production that will amaze you and tell you interesting facts about fast food. Burgers. There is an opinion that burgers from fast food restaurants are not made from meat at all. What kind of rumors are not hovering around the production of cutlets for the same McDonald's? Proponents of conspiracy theories hint that in the manufacturing process it is not possible without the giblets of cornstarch and even paper. But is this really the case? To refute strange rumors, it is enough to visit the production once. It's lucky that you can do this without leaving the screen. Factory workers unanimously claim that burgers in McDonald's today are made from 100% boneless beef. Mainly this is the meat of the front quarter. Although a few years ago, cutlets for restaurants contained the so-called pink slime, a special substance made from small scraps of lean meat treated with ammonium hydroxide, with ammonia water. This is a permitted food additive that gave the minced meat a uniform pink color and at the same time killed bacteria. Now the company does not use this ingredient. A curious fact turns out that a burger patty is in fact a mixture of meat from several dozen cows because the muscle tissue of animals which is used as a raw material for them is supplied by different manufacturers. Hot dogs. Hot dog lovers usually try to think less about how and what sausages are made of. The main element of this simple dish, unlike minced meat for burgers, is raw materials for sausages. This raw material must be completely homogeneous, which means that meat and other offal added to the composition have to be ground into a puree. By the way, before complete grinding, chicken giblets are added to the mixture, which increase the total mass of raw materials, and therefore reduce the cost of production. Salt, mustard powder, and other spices are added to the finished meat puree. The finished paste is loaded into special hydraulic and pneumatic syringes dispensers. Under pressure, the mass is compacted in the stuffing machine and all air bubbles are squeezed out. A synthetic long shell is put on syringes and filled with a paste. Modern devices allow you to measure the length and twist the shell without the participation of an operator. The resulting chains are sent to thermo furnaces, where they are fried or boiled at a temperature of 45 to 90 degrees Celsius, after which they are cooled and packaged for shipment to a store or supermarkets. A curious fact: in the United States is the birthplace of this dishes. Most often a hot dog is eaten standing up. The only exception is the sedentary consumption of hot dogs at stadiums. Bacon. According to statistics, most often we consume bacon as part of fast food dishes, and this is not surprising, because this ingredient is able to give a rich taste to any dish. The largest amount of bacon is made in England. This country is the #1 consumer. However, in recent years, a constant increase in production has been taking place all over the world. It seems that there is nothing complicated in making bacon. However, in fact, the production process has many important nuances. Ready-made slices are already made from smoked meat. Immediately after smoking, the carcasses are hung in the smoking chamber so that they do not come into contact with each other. Previously, all the meat is sprinkled with high-quality pea flour. The quality of the final product depends on the uniformity of the flour layer. As a result, hard, dry to the touch pieces of golden color are obtained. They smoke bacon for 3 whole days. Then let it cool completely and only then take it out of the smokehouse. Interestingly, it is recommended to buy bacon in a whole piece and not as we are used to in thin strips. However, with modern technologies, it is not a problem to cut this meat exactly so that maintain the desired concentration of taste and aroma properties. For people who are not ready to wait for delivery or stand at the stove, there is a simple solution: ready-made frozen pizza. It is easy to find it on the shelves of both large supermarkets and shops near the house. The owners of cafes also buy it. Frozen pizza of good quality is often difficult to distinguish from freshly prepared. But how do they freeze a ready-made pizza? In large factories, this process looks fascinating. Despite the fact that most processes in factories have long been automated, the skills of workers still play a significant role, especially for conveyors where the dough automatically measured by the device is rolled out not by a machine but by a person. The surface is smeared with sauce and pre-crushed filling ingredients are laid out, according to the requirements of the technical instructions. The resulting semi-finished products are laid out on trays and sent to the shock freezing chamber. After freezing, the semi-finished products are wrapped in food stretch film and placed in cardboard boxes. From the point of view of statistics, the most popular dish in the fast food industry is not burgers or chicken wings, but the traditional addition to them, French fries. The production of French fries is not easy. First, the potatoes go through several stages of washing, cleaning and control inspection. Then it is cut and sifted, calibrated according to the length and thickness of the slices. The waste is usually used for the production of other semi-finished products, potato patties, croquettes. At the next stage, the potatoes are carefully sorted again, the slices with black spots and not suitable in color are removed. The next very important stage is blanching. This is a heat treatment in water at a temperature not higher than 95 degrees Celsius, thanks to which most of the vitamins and trace elements remain intact. Pre-cooking allows the potatoes to fry faster in the restaurant's deep fryer and create the desired crispy crust. A curious fact is that in the last century, a special love for potatoes from McDonald's was explained by its unusual taste, but for many years it was hidden from consumers that this most unique taste was obtained because of the beef fat on which the potatoes were fried. In the 90s, under the pressure of society, the corporation switched to vegetable oil. But how not to lose loyal visitors? The decision came by itself, a natural fragrance. However, the production of aromatic additives is an extremely secretive industry. The formulas of the ingredients are not disclosed. What could be tastier than deep-fried snacks? In recent years, almost everyone has added them to the menu, from fast food cafes to restaurants and bars. Chicken wings, cheese sticks, potatoes are all fried in huge vats with hot oil. But what can be harmful in cheese and potatoes? In fact, the raw materials themselves remain harmless, exactly the same as on the dining table at your home. However, restaurant oil has very special properties, as well as some seasonings. The fact is that for cooking deep-fried dishes in the format even a small cafe requires a huge amount of vegetable oil. Of course, it cannot do without special additives, which they try not to tell consumers about. To increase the efficiency of use, deep frying oil is used. Manufacturers offer a product with a number of food additives. Here are just a few of them. Propylene glycol, a moisture-retaining and softening agent. Despite the fact that this additive is made from petroleum products, it is considered safe and hypoallergenic. Citric acid is also a preservative. It is considered useful for the kidneys and skin. Constituted as an antioxidant and increases the effectiveness of other antioxidants, but probably not the most useful. Beeswax is an anti-foaming agent that prolongs the use of fat before it has to be drained. It is a potential allergen. For those who do not have allergies, it is safe, but there is also no special benefit from it.